Hey everybody, welcome to the Sam Livecast. It's Monday and it's Olive Week.
Oh yeah.
Olive Week.
Olive
Like
Week.
he's clapping for himself.
Olive Week. Who doesn't like that?
Some people don't like olives.
You know who
actually.
really likes this?
Who?
We Olive.
Our sponsors of the show.
We love them.
Look at
they
that.
love us.
Mhm.
A perfect relationship.
Amen. Hey, where can you go? WeOlive.com.
Check it out.
Promo code SAM, 10% off for livecast viewers.
And free shipping
Something about
over
shipping?
a certain dollar amount, which I know is insignificant to you guys. But why is
Why
that
do you say
important to
you
me?
guys?
Because every time I would mention you get free shipping
this
over a
is why
certain
it was-
dollar amount, you guys would be like,
No. You used to go like this. You used to go, and it's a flat rate $9.99 shipping.
That's
but
what it is.
What if you're only buying something that costs $4 to ship?
Well, then it doesn't make sense. But then you shouldn't be buying
That's
$4
why-
worth of olive oil. You should be buying,
Yeah, it's like a tablespoon of
hey,
olive.
California extra virgin olive oil guaranteed. Come on.
Yeah, you should be buying a
You
lot.
should be buying more stuff than that.
and
Take
using the
advantage
promo
of
code SAM. Promo code
that.
SAM.
10% off. We love them. We love them.
Only for livecasters.
I need a refill too on some olive oil.
I think we all do.
I know we all do. Speaking of refill, here's what I'm drinking. Max and I shot Bed Bath & Beyond stuff today.
Oh, yeah.
There it is behind me on the counter.
Boom.
It's a giant ass mason jar with the little spigot, white wine, sangria.
Nice.
How good is it?
Awesome. The
awesome,
reason I
yeah.
loved it was
Yeah.
because it wasn't too sweet. Every time I drink a sangria, I find it so sweet that I can't even finish one cup of it.
I do find a little bit sweet. So here's what this has in this. It's yes.
I just think I realized part of the reason why I don't like those other ones. Don't they normally have apples just like loaded up with apples?
Yeah, no. There are some that put apples in. I'm not an apple fan,
That's
so I didn't
very
do this. So
sweet.
here's what's in this one: 2 bottles of a Chardonnay, about a third of a cup of sugar, quarter cup of Grand Marnier, half a cup of gin. Half a cup of gin.
Which you
Really?
were, at first he was like, should I put gin?
I was wondering maybe
No,
gin,
that's kind of cool.
gin or vodka. I like the idea of gin, and then I stayed with gin. Fantastic. And then the fruit. And then if you let it sit overnight or a couple hours, right before you serve it, you pour in ginger ale. So it's got a little bit of a fizz to it, and a bunch of ice to ice it up, and it's delicious.
Nice. I like
It's
it.
really good. And the whole concept of that is, you got a bunch of people over, you make one big ass thing. Hold on, let me just shake this. Stay on that shot. Let me make this prettier.
There you go. That is one big ass mason jar.
It is. It's huge.
It's like freaky.
That's good. You know what I like about that? Most of those big beverage dispenser things, they're a bit foofy.
Yes.
They're a bit,
They're ornate. They have like
they're ornate,
designs
and I don't
here.
like the
Yeah.
ornate. I
We
like
don't-
that one. Anyway, go to Bed Bath & Beyond, tell them Sam sent you, and they will say, who? No, go check out the stuff.
Look at that front page.
Wow. Hey, I've got on my website, there will soon be a Bed Bath page. You can go look at all the stuff that we've done. It's going to look great.
Oh, cool.
All right.
In the meantime, if you want to go over there, don't forget you can go check out all the Kauai competition info.
Oh, yes. There it is. Cook your way to Kauai. You've got till August 16th, 6 p.m. And if you weren't here Friday when we talked about it, Sam Livecast cooking competition number 2. This time, though, the winner gets to go to Kauai with somebody, with us, while we're there for shooting Livecast week.
And everybody's going to say, no way.
No way. Right.
But
this
way.
little
Way.
webcast is going to send you, maybe, if you win, to Kauai with somebody. 4 nights, 5 days at Kaloa Landing in Kauai. Thank you, Kaloa Landing. Thank you, We Olive. Boy, are we going to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boy, are we going to have fun.
And you know what I was just thinking?
Yeah.
How different is the trip going to be if we all have our lady friends with us
Our the women
versus
folk?
if we don't?
That
if
would
they end
actually
up
be
not
a
coming,
totally different
the
trip.
3 of us in Hawaii.
No. It's just...
That
here's
means we
what I
can go to
think.
the bar and drink as much as we want without any of the
Wait,
judgmental.
let me ask this question. Should they either all come or not come at all?
Yeah, I think either all or nothing.
Either all or nothing.
Yeah.
Lynn,
Yeah, I would say all or nothing.
pound it, boys.
Yes, we're all in on that. Boom.
Good. All right. We have a few things to talk about here. Hold on. Let me just get my pictures ready here.
I still can't believe we're going to go, man.
We're gonna go. We're going to Kauai, man.
Yeah,
Oh my
we were looking
gosh.
at. Go look at some of the pictures. Kauai Landing. If you just see that, it'll make you want to.
KauaiLandingResort.com. Yeah,
Yeah.
check it out. Yeah, it'll just make you pee, and you'll want to. It's here's all you have to do: send a picture of the food that you would make in the preliminary round. Anything
Yep.
you want, but make it a good picture. A picture of you, the written recipe. That's it. info@thecookingguy.com. We'll pick from there.
Yes.
How simple is that?
You
You
could
could be in the competition without having made anything yet.
You could
it's
be-
not like MasterChef where you got to make your stuff and then go have a bunch of people
Yeah.
taste it first.
True.
Lynn knows what that's like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah, you
does.
do.
Hey, you could be in that villa with us.
Yes. 3,500 square feet. That's the one we're going to be in.
Hmm.
Or it's 4,000. I can't remember. All right, let's get to the pictures. You would recognize this picture, would you not?
Yeah.
We've been talking about this.
Man.
We've been talking about that.
I
You
think-
know what that is, right?
Yes.
What is that?
That's the transport that some employee has been using for the trash.
For the trash at Vaughn's, right?
Yep.
Vaughn's right by my house. Okay. Go back to that picture. You know what that is?
That's recycling in.
From a different country, different city.
Exactly.
same
You would
policy.
recognize that, right? Do you know what that is?
Oh no.
That's not an employee, is it?
That's a picture from Mark Lapointe. He sent this outside a supermarket. I don't know where it is,
No.
but you know what that is? That's trash in that shopping cart.
But wherever it
Wait,
is,
a
it's
Smith's?
beautiful.
We
There's
had a
mountains
Smith's
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
can we see
Bakersfield.
where? Why don't you search Smith's?
I think it's, I want to say AZ, but I don't know for sure. But wait, don't stop there. What's that?
Oh no.
Scott Kroonquist sent that picture in.
Oh no.
What is it, a fucking epidemic?
Well, in addition, Smith's also puts babies in their carts, which makes me wonder. You know, should your trash go in there too? I'm just wondering. You know,
Introducing new dirtier carts.
Yeah.
What is going on here, man? Now, look, I can't attribute either of these other pictures to workers at those stores, wherever this
Yeah.
is. This could be some dude walking down the street. He just swiped a cart. That could be anybody at Smith's loading up whatever. I have no idea. I'm just saying that one was inside a Safeway in Vancouver. That one was inside of Vaughn's here in San Diego. I'm sensing a theme here that I am not happy with. By the way, I wrote Vaughn's over a week ago. You know what they've said?
nothing.
Nothing. They've said this. That's what they've said to me.
That's some good business there.
How is that possible?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
What's? We have great fans.
Yes.
Fans, get us an audience with Vaughn's, and say we've been talking about this and it's not cool.
And you know what? And I love Vaughn's.
I do too.
I love them. I shop there all the time.
and I still go.
And I still go.
You know what we're gonna start
I'm not
seeing?
using those effing carts anymore.
You're
though,
gonna
man. I'm
start
telling you
seeing
that.
designated trash carts. It'll have like a little sash on the side that says trash cart. Do not
Maybe they
use.
should have. Look, I just found a picture. It says grocery stores toss food spoiled during, and the picture is a guy tossing chicken or turkey. Chicken.
Oh,
Oh, there you
bad
go. Right,
Spoiled chicken.
meat in there. And what's going to happen? Somebody's going to use that cart to put their good meat in.
Jeez, those things
It's
are
not
so
right.
unsanitary.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's not right.
Oh, jeez.
So we're watching the news last night here. There's a story about a little 2-year-old boy that has leukemia, lost all his hair. His dad and all his dad's buddies shaved their heads in support for this little boy, right? Turns out somebody knows ex-president George Bush, first George Bush, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who, because he lost a child many years ago to cancer, in support, he also shaved his head.
Really?
Yeah, which is very cool.
Wow.
Is
But
there a photo?
on Channel 5 News last night, here's the picture that they put.
Oh.
And I said, could they not have captioned it something else?
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
oh wait.
awful.
Oh god.
Bald Bush? Please?
You know what? I my first thing was to look at just how horrible the picture is.
Yeah, but, hey,
But now I see
wait.
the bald bush.
Bald Bush. That's my photograph off the television
all right,
last night.
Wait, let's just be thankful that
Wow.
it's not shaved bush.
I'm not really sure which is better or worse. I think just the last name of Bush.
Oh.
You got to be careful what kind of
Look at
adjective you put in front of that.
And then when it grows back, it'll be hairy bush.
Hey. Oh. Maroon.
Jeez, that
Really?
is just messed up.
Oh,
That's
let's
messed up.
move on.
So that's like, I mean, that's like,
Oh.
are people
great
not
gesture,
are people
but-
not looking at the stuff they put up on the
No,
news?
they
You know what?
don't
It's like that
actually.
one. It's like that thing that
That's-
happened a couple weeks ago
That
with
station
the Asian names.
with the Asian airline with We Too Low, right?
Something Wong.
Something wrong, right?
That's
Bang
bad.
ding ow.
These
That's
people,
not right.
Hopefully, those people have been fired. That's all I can say.
Ugh, I don't know.
I didn't hear
that
about
got
that in
through.
Asian, so.
You
You
didn't
never
hear
heard about
that?
that?
No,
man?
what's
The Asian airliner
Yeah.
that went down in San
Uh-huh.
Francisco. They a news organization put up a list.
TV station
of
San
the names.
Francisco.
TV station
think.
in San Francisco put up a list of the supposed names of the pilots,
Of the
the Asian
pilots.
pilots, and they were all like jokes, like SUM, Ting, TING, Wong, like something's wrong.
right? I get it, but
like,
did they? So they got it from a source, and
No,
they
no.
made some
The
joke.
source was the what's the initials for that? Federal Transportation Safety Board or
Yeah.
NTSB, National NTSB, right?
Yeah.
Apparently, they called. An intern answered the phone and said, "Yes, those are the names," or gave those names. I think they gave those names. Now, whether that kid has since been fired, I shouldn't say kid. I don't know how old he or
we're
she
gonna pull
is.
up the names right now because Lynn's got to see this. I can't believe you haven't seen
I didn't.
it.
No, I didn't see it.
I feel like this would like rocket through the Asian community.
Right, because it's terrible.
Yeah,
No, what I'm wondering is how
there will be a slide.
how
It
does
should
that
be-
happen?
I don't know how it happens. It happened because somebody effed up. Somebody gave some shitty names.
Because they were being trying to be funny,
and
no one
somebody
proofread?
at somebody at the TV station looked at those names and didn't register that was bullshit.
I mean,
Come on, the second that I saw those names,
well,
No, it's ridiculous. Look
something
at it, Lynn.
Wong,
Captain something.
we
Wong.
too low.
Holy
We Too Low,
fuck.
Holy Fook, and Bang Ding Ow. Come on, somebody looked at that and didn't get it, and they put those names. You know,
And this is
wait.
about a serious thing.
Wait, one guy got the names. Somebody else had to type those into the computer. Somebody else, a producer, somebody looked at that screen before it went up. It went
Wow.
through at least 3 or 4 pairs
Yeah.
of hands.
Yeah. They all
got
And
fired.
nobody saw that it was wrong. And they came back on like 10 minutes later and went, well, we apologize. We were given some wrong information. Something wrong?
Jeez.
Please.
Something wrong with them.
Let me change the subject for a second. I have in my mind for Livecast Viewer Recipe Week.
Oh.
You got something that you want me to make, send it in. info@thecookingguy.com, subject line, viewer recipe week. Send me your recipes. I'll do your recipes.
Nice.
If I do it,
okay.
I'll ask you for a picture of you. We'll put them up on the screen. We'll make you famous.
Do it. Do it now.
Yes. Somebody writes, as a chef, I have salted or seasoned meat before cooking all the time. Now I'm finding out through osmosis this practice can dry out the meat. Seasoning after cooking as the meat rests is much better practice. What are your thoughts on this? As I've watched you do the same thing. Thanks for all you do. Paul. Thank you, Paul. It's a debate that I don't think will ever end.
Till the end of time.
I season before I cook, and then I season again after. That's my new practice. I think you lose some of it in the cooking process. If I'm cooking on the grill, if I'm doing steaks in a cast iron pan and then putting them, in the oven to finish or whatever it is, I season before, right before, and then I go. I don't think that will dry out. The other practice is to season well before, like an hour before. And what happens is it draws out the moisture and then it pulls it back in again, sort of like a brine. That's the other school of thought. But I think if you season sort of a mid amount of time before, like 20 minutes before, I think you may be pulling out the moisture doing that. Master Chef, what do you think?
That's what I've also read, and I think I haven't tried it, so I'm not just gonna validate it and say. But
Right.
I'm actually kind of curious. Like if you have the time, just give it a shot, and I think that's probably gonna make a huge amount of difference to your flavor. And
Yeah. Hey, Max, are we keeping you up?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I've had meat seasoned pretty much both ways, and most of the time the steak is so juicy. Like if it's done right,
Right.
it's kind of hard. But at this point, we're splitting hairs, and I think the debate's interesting, but I don't think it's going to make or break your
It's
cooking.
interesting. Yeah. But I think if it's a mid amount of time seasoning, then maybe you do run into that pulling the moisture out issue. But I think if you do it right before and then it hits the heat, I mean, that's literally when I do it. I take my steak out 45 minutes beforehand, get everything hot, grill, pan, however I'm going to do it. Oil, salt, pepper, boom, right then. So I think I'm safe on that.
God, now I'm getting hungry.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think you can do a better steak than most steakhouses? Because we've had this debate between friends. Like, people say, Lynn, you cook a pretty good steak. I'm like, but I don't get the same kind. I don't have that oven.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to duplicate what they do when they're cooking with like 1600 degrees, and we're not. We're dealing with what, 600, 700, 800 degrees maybe. If I put my cast iron pan
Like super
on the
hot.
heat and I leave it there for 15 minutes, I don't have one of those infrared things to tell me what the surface of the pan is, but I'm going to guess it has to be 600, 700 degrees.
Yeah, and I would think so.
But it's still not 1600 or 1800, which I've heard Donovan's uses.
It's crazy. But I'm just wondering, because I haven't been out to a good steak in a while. I have a funny story, by the way. Well, it's not really funny. It's kind of disappointing. I went out to a steakhouse the other day for a friend's bachelor party. And
Yes.
I mean, the party was fun because it was friends, but the food kind of sucked.
Do you want to say where it was?
Nah, not really.
Okay, yeah.
It's a steakhouse in San Diego that is frequented by a lot of people. It's not quite in the class of like Fleming's, Donovan's, or
Gotcha.
Ruth's Chris, but
Gotcha.
our ribeye was like, a quarter of an inch,
How can that?
half an inch thick.
What?
It was
And it was not cheap.
no.
That's
Oh,
thin.
it was
That's
it was
too
pretty
thin.
bad, and
Right.
like the garlic mashed potatoes tasted like unseasoned potatoes.
How pissed do you get
was cold.
when you eat out and the first bite and you're like, oh, my shit's better than this?
Yeah,
I get disappointed. I want the first bite for me is the important bite. I want that bite, especially at a steakhouse. There's this anticipation, and the smell absolutely helps with it.
I think so. Yeah.
A steakhouse smells like a steakhouse. You get in there, you have a double vodka martini, dirty with blue cheese olives. The booze gets your whole taste bud thing going. It gets you a little crazy for the food. You smell what's going on. You have a little appetizer, wet your palate. You're ready to go. The steak comes out, looks good. You take a bite and you go, oh, that pisses me off.
That's
That
bad.
pisses me off.
Hey, remember I had a story about like a restaurant thing that happened? I wanted your opinion about it.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. I'm not even going with the script right now. If we even had a script.
You're taking over the show. It's fine. That's what we do here.
But I didn't ever get a chance to address this. It's been like a couple weeks old now, so
Go
I want
ahead.
to do it. So I went to go eat at a restaurant. It's an Italian restaurant nearby that I actually kind of like, and it's very under the radar. But I got a dish, took some of it home because we couldn't finish it, and then when I finished microwaving it, and I looked down at my plate, this is what I saw. Do you know what this is?
Wait, hold on. I'm coming back. I'm just
Take a careful look at what that little black dot in the middle is. This is a finished plate of pasta. What do you think that is?
God, is it a bug?
I think I know.
What is
A
it?
sunflower seed
Watermelon
shell?
seed?
It's a sunflower seed shell.
Oh.
What?
At
In
an
the
Italian
pasta?
restaurant. I can bet my my entire salary that there's no sunflower seed recipe in that Italian restaurant. Someone was
Fucking
probably
eating sunflower
Yeah.
seeds?
No.
and spit it either into my to-go container or it was in my plate and I didn't see it.
Are you kidding?
So should I mean obviously I
Yes.
should call and complain, but what should I like
Yes,
I'm
you
not gonna
should have done
ask.
it then. You
Wait,
should have called
is
right
it really
up.
that unlikely that they have sunflower seeds?
And you should have called up and you said,
In a
hey, I have a
shell?
question. Do you have sunflower seeds anywhere on the menu? Just that question. No threatening, nothing. You set it up like that. Hey, you like this. Hey, we want to come down there, but my brother's really allergic to sunflower seeds. Do you have sunflower seeds anywhere in the restaurant?
They'll probably
No,
like,
we
no.
don't. Well, guess what, asswipe? I just found one in my effing to-go box. Jesus.
I was like sick to my stomach. And you know
why
what?
do you
It's
even
like
want to go out anymore?
I don't understand.
God, that's why we stay home. It's not that my food is that great, but I can control what goes on here. My food is good
That's
sometimes.
true. Speaking of food,
Yeah.
let's cook.
No sunflower seeds, please.
No sunflower seeds. Just let me read this. My husband and I are hosting 2 fundraisers at our home this summer. He wants to cook barbecue tri-tip. Every time he makes it, the outside burns a lot to the point where you have to cut off the edges and the meat is on the dry side. He keeps it on the top rack wraps it in foil. Last time he tried, he put it in the oven at 400 for 25 minutes, then on the barbecue for a short period of time. It didn't burn, but it didn't have much flavor. He rubbed it in garlic before he put it in the oven. The others were pre-seasoned. What should we do? Here's what I suggested. I sent them the clip of what we did, cooler sous vide. I suggested they sous vide the tri-tip.
Interesting.
Here's what she wrote back. Thank you so much, in caps, for sending me the link on how to prepare, cook the tri-tip. He did it exactly as the video described in the water, then barbecued it. It turned out perfect, all caps, with 17 exclamation points.
You counted?
That is the only way he's going to prepare meat. It was fabulous.
Wow.
Sous vide, baby.
Come on. I'm not taking credit. I'm just saying you got to learn that. Learn how to sous vide a piece of meat so that it comes out perfect every time for everybody except my wife, who calls it warm meat.
It's the
I got
only way to go
nothing else,
sometimes,
man. I got nothing else. Here's what I do have though. It's olive week.
Yeah.
We're starting olive week. We're making our own tapenade.
Ooh.
Our own tapenade,
Oh.
and I'm going to show you what at least one thing you can do with it. There's a jillion things you can do with it. I'm going to show you one really good thing you can do with it.
Perfect.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to make tapenade. Olives, capers, blah, 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 whatever. We're going to put it on some halibut. And look, this beautiful couple little pieces of halibut right here, right? Who doesn't like that? So we'll just get the halibut going. The pan is getting hot. I got it right here. So here's the standard little setup for me. A little olive oil on the halibut, salt and pepper. Don't really need anything else. We're going to let the tapenade give it lots of flavor. But just remember something, and I say this a lot, and I want you to remember this. All components of what you make need to be seasoned. If I serve tapenade on this, but you have a bite of the fish by itself without anything on it, you don't want the fish to be bland. So you have to season the fish, even though the tapenade is going to have a lot of flavor to it, including salt and pepper, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Makes sense.
Wise words.
It's very good. They're very good words. I'm going to wait for the pan to just get a little tiny bit hotter. But here's what tapenade is. And there's all kinds that you can make. And I'm going to make this one, with Kalamata olives. I'm going to use these black Kalamata olives. I'm going to put them in here. I guess there's a better way to do this. Gosh.
Wow, is that like a mini food processor within a bigger food
Yeah,
processor?
well, I'm only going to use a little bit, so it's actually good, even though I don't like this food processor, even though they don't even make it anymore.
Oh, really?
Which tells me that I haven't liked it for a while, and they don't make it anymore, which tells me that nobody liked it for a while.
Could be some truth in that.
I think so. So this is probably what we're going to put, like maybe a half a cup of olives in here, right? And these are pitted, folks, you know. You can buy them pitted, you can buy them not pitted. I find it easier to buy them pitted. Just do that. All right, so we got olives in here. We don't need to make too much.
Yoink.
Oh, yeah, well, now I need one more. Good?
They smell so good.
Let me just see if I have capers. I do have capers right here, okay.
Capers.
Capers. We want some capers in here too. For the really nice little vinegary bite, okay? Well, we're almost there. Parsley. We'll just whip off some parsley. Throw it in here.
Now the interesting about tapenade is you can't really separate or take out any one of these ingredients. I mean, maybe the parsley.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's really important. Okay, so
we got
now.
a really hot plate back here.
Oh, hot plate. Okay, here we go. Sorry, so this will go on. Now here comes the fish, right? It's actually pretty thick. You know what I should have done? I should have my oven on. I should be finishing this in the oven, and now I can't. So
Are we gonna have raw fish?
Say what?
Are we gonna have raw fish?
I don't think we're gonna have raw fish. Okay, so here's this. The lid on. See, I hate this stupid processor. And now it gets olive oil. And definitely the olive oil is going to help turn this into what I want it to be. Oh, there's one last thing I want to put in here. I like it a little bit spicy. So I'm going to put a little bit of red pepper in there. A little red pepper flake. Let it do its thing. How's that look? Looks good,
That's a cool little camera angle. I like it.
Okay, back up, Maxie. Let's see how we're doing here. Holy shit.
Good?
Just taste this. Take a little bite here.
Wow. That is stupid.
It's stupid. Here's what we're gonna do. We're throwing a clove of garlic in that too.
Oh, nice. Good touch.
Wow. Yes, absolutely. Good touch. This will be delicious. It's kind of big. Hope it's not too big.
Man, that looks really good. That just looks so
Yeah,
fresh.
It's great. Really good. You know what? It's a little loose. Let me just throw a little bit more parsley in. Okay, we're set.
Nice.
That's it. That's it. That's all it is, folks, for making your own tapenade. Here's our fish. Let's check out what's going on over here. Oh God, beautiful little crust going on that. I'm gonna leave that for another minute or so. Then I'm gonna flip it over. Let's take this, let me get a new spoon because somebody will criticize me for using a spoon that's been in my mouth. We'll put the tapenade right here. So this is now gonna go in the fridge. What could I do with this? Well, let's think. I could grill some little pieces of baguette and just spread this on it for like a little appetizer, right?
Uh-huh.
Which would be great. I could make some pasta, boil the pasta, take it out, toss it with a little bit of this. Be amazing. Throw some mushrooms that I've cooked in with it. It would be fantastic. What else could you do with tapenade? Lynn, any suggestions? What would you like to do with it?
I would actually want to make a nice vinaigrette out of it.
Oh,
toss it in the salad.
There you
That'd be
go.
Kind of cool.
Right? That's perfect. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on over here. That's finished. The fish is almost there halfway. Let's turn these guys over.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm losing them a little bit. Here's the thing. What I would like to have done is I would like to have heated the oven and then at this point given it about a minute on this side and then put it in the oven to let it, because it's a thick piece, to let it finish cooking in there. But I didn't do that because I'm stupid, so now we're gonna have to just let this happen by itself. And I think it's gonna be okay. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this.
Hello, people.
We've extended this competition, correct?
Yes.
We can safely say that, right?
Have we?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the response has been really good. Lots of stuff coming in. So this is a little, we'll call it a wine tote, but it could be anything, right? There's a little plastic bladder in here that will hold a 750 bottle of wine, 750 millimeter bottle of wine, milliliter, not millimeter. Milliliter bottle of wine. It will hold margaritas, it'll hold Bloody Marys, it'll hold Kool-Aid, whatever you want. Simple. You have an opportunity to design the logo, the pattern, the design that goes on the front and the back, or the front and the back, doesn't matter. Two sides of it. Where do they go, Max?
Go to the samlivecast.com.
Right, samlivecast.com.
All the information is right
All the
there.
information's right there. They'll be able to see this. It's on there someplace, right?
Down here.
Yep.
Front page.
At the bottom.
Just scroll
There's
down a
this
little
front
bit.
page, right? You upload your design, they'll get voted on, they'll pick, you'll win. If you win, not only do you get to be immortalized on this thing forever, but you win a couple spots to one of my classes and all 3 of my cookbooks.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think it's a good gift. I mean, a good gift. I think it's a good prize. Not to mention, we've also got going on right now, too, Cook Your Way to Kauai with the Sam Livecast.
Oh, yeah.
Have you entered that yet? Have you sent a picture of your food? I don't think you have.
And why not? I have no idea.
Why wouldn't you?
No idea why you wouldn't do this.
So you can see how in the middle it's getting there. It's pretty close. We're almost there.
Beautiful, man.
Yes, we're doing good so far. Watch this.
Maybe one day we can talk about cooking fish without overcooking it or undercooking
Right.
it.
That looks pretty darn good, man.
I think we're almost there, honestly. It's still moist. It's still beautifully juicy inside. I can turn that off. All right, let's get ready to plate this. Maybe a little bit of extra parsley over the top of this thing. On my pants, man, I can't find my belt. I can't find my belt. My pants have been falling off all day.
Not a bad problem to have.
I'm not showing off or anything. Oh my God, I gotta read something. Ugh, I got bitched at by somebody. She's not happy with me.
What?
I think you know in a past life I was, Kelly and I had a frozen yogurt store in Phoenix. And I was talking about how people come in sometimes. Big people, they order like really bad like chocolate with brownies and fudge and stuff, right?
Oh, are we going to go here again?
Here we go. Watch this. Little piece of this. I got to read the ladies. And now, simple. That and a little really good wee olive, extra virgin olive oil that's right here.
Got to use the good stuff, man.
Just as a richen that up, just a little bit. See them coming off. A little bit more parsley. Around. Boom. Boom. Check that out. How beautiful is that? You made your own tapenade. Well, I made your own tapenade, but you can do this. If you don't have a processor, use a blender. If you don't have a blender, then fine. Then then do it by hand. It'll be good. Oh, you get this fish off of here. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Solid. I need a bite of this. I'll read the email on Wednesday. The lady was really unhappy with me. Really unhappy. So look how beautiful, right? Look at this fish. Look. Perfect. Moist. Moist. Little tapenade here in this bite. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why would you not do this? Well, maybe you didn't know about it till now, and that's fine. That's a completely acceptable excuse. But now that you know, if you don't make this, it's mental if you don't. You have to do this. We're not saying that it's good when it's not. We've admitted when things sucked.
Yeah.
This doesn't suck at all. Make it. It's olive week. What's not to like? Back here Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with us. Tell your friends. Go to fixturesliving.com. Almost Perch. Go to weolive.com. Check them out. Get good olive oil. Make these things. Eat better. Stop going out and having, what was it? Sunflower seeds that don't belong in the restaurant. They came out of some guy's mouth, end up on your effing plate. Oh, I'm disgusted.
Ugh.
See you on Wednesday. We like you guys.